Oh, hey, what's up, Nate?
Hey, Luke, how's it going?
Good. So excited.
Fancy
I
meeting
have.
you here at 7:53 on this wonderful evening.
I know. On a Tuesday evening. No, I have no idea. What day is it today? We'll find out.
We'll
Okay.
find out.
Um. Uh. Okay. Got a question for you. Is there anything that you would continue to buy at your regular pace, like at like your regular frequency, no matter how much it costs?
Anything I continue to buy, no matter the price.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, something that you buy on some regular basis that you would
So,
continue
like,
to
I love
no matter how
eggs
much it
and I
costs.
buy eggs, but they just gradually get more and more expensive. And now it's $100 per dozen eggs, but I keep buying them.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
So I thought of this question the other day because uh, I was at the gas station and, they have the candy section like right next to the register.
Uh huh.
And I was noticing, so like candy is awesome, A. And B, I eat way too much of it for being an adult. Um, But what I noticed was that it's actually really expensive now. And so I was thinking, like, how expensive would it have to get for me to stop buying it? Or even like a drink, right? Like, I am just like, I have to have some sort of drink, like a Diet Coke or right now it's Diet Pepsi. Um, how expensive would Diet Pepsi have to get for me to say, like, you know what? I'm just gonna drink water because that's too expensive. And so then I thought, oh, I wonder if there's anything that like I would just never give up, no matter how much it costs.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I think just kind of thinking through it as you're talking through it right now, the things that jump out to me that you would just have to keep paying for no matter the price. I think my cell phone, like my internet subscription, I think those are things that if they just gradually keep raising it, you just keep finding a way to make that
Okay,
payment every month.
yeah, okay, so that's interesting. So let's talk cell phone. So you pay some monthly payment. What are you on? AT&T or something?
I'm on Sprint.
Okay, and so how much do you pay then?
I
What
think
is
it's like
that a month?
130 for Nicole and my phone, like
Right.
unlimited everything.
Okay, and so if Sprint came out, and let's say they all did it at the same time, right? Because otherwise you would just switch.
Right.
But let's say they all came out and they said, okay, look, for like a regular unlimited everything plan, it now costs $300 a month.
Yeah, I mean, what do? You need a phone, right?
Yeah,
So I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, there's a point where it's just beyond my means, but I don't know what
sure.
that number is. Where I'm just like, well, I guess we're going without cell phones now, where every plan is $500 a month, and now it's just like, well, it's a little bit pricey. Maybe we'll find some alternative source, like
Yeah, or
smoke
you just say,
clouds
I'm
or
just going to use Wi-Fi.
right, right, or yeah, exactly. So I don't have mobile, but I've got access at home or at work or at coffee shops or whatever. But yeah, cell
Hmm.
phone's one that I think would have to get pretty high up there for you to just completely pull it.
You're totally right. I didn't even think about that.
And then I think internet at the house is also another one. And I guess
Internet at
maybe
the house.
one or the other, right? You don't necessarily need both, but
No, but like if internet at the house, like I would have to pay for it. It doesn't matter how much it costs,
right?
right? What am I just going to not have the internet at my house? What year is this? You have to have the internet.
Yeah, so that one can get up there too. And you just kind of have to find a way to make it work because you need it, right? Everything you do,
Yeah, you
your
do need it.
entertainment, your news, everything, right? Everything I do is online.
Yeah. My
And
job. Come on.
90% of the stuff I do, like TV I watch, I stream shows, right? I'm on the Apple TV, streaming HBO Go. I use the internet for everything.
I mean, this show wouldn't even exist.
This
That's
wouldn't
like
even
the deal
exist.
breaker.
Yeah, yeah. There's no top to that price. Don't tell Comcast that or Xfinity or whoever they are now, because I would be willing to pay quadruple what I pay right now for this necessity in my life.
Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. So, cell phones, internet connection is one of them. The other one that I was thinking of is probably like medicine.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I
Because
think
what are you
you'd
gonna
probably
do?
go without some things, right? Like I would, like if everything medical was more expensive, I would probably buy few, like less Tylenol, for example, right?
Sure.
Like you could try to figure out how to get by without that kind of thing. But you'd still like if you broke your leg, it doesn't matter how much it costs. You have to go get it fixed.
Right.
But I guess if you broke your leg and they told you, oh, actually the only thing we can do and that is going to cost you $10,000, no, or $100,000. It's not. I mean,
What are
at
you gonna
what?
do? You're just gonna have a broken leg. You gotta get it
I
fixed.
mean, at some point, don't you just say like, screw it? I don't need a leg. I'll just. Where's a wheelchair? How much does a wheelchair cost? Less than $100,000.
Yeah, I don't know what that number is, but I'd pay a lot of money to have both my legs functioning.
So okay, so now that I'm thinking about this now, um, does it make sense if there are some category of items that are that don't follow the basic rules of supply and demand pricing or like regular economics as you understand them, right? It doesn't matter how expensive they get, people still need it enough that they're willing to pay whatever it costs.
Uh huh.
Like, does it like are those the types of things that it makes sense to just say screw it, we're going to figure out how to nationalize this and give it to everybody?
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to, right? Especially if the price point otherwise would be so ludicrous. So,
Huh.
like, I was watching a documentary. It's been a long time now, but I was watching a documentary on Netflix about how, like, corn is a huge subsidized industry in the United States, right? Where the majority of farmers' money who farm corn doesn't come from the actual sale of their product, but comes from government subsidies because we as a country depend so much on corn.
Right.
So it seems like eventually you'd have to get to something like that, right? Where we find some way to subsidize that.
Well, you either have that, or the other option is you go the complete opposite direction and you say, look, like the only thing that we're going to do is we're going to say there has to be at least three companies that offer this thing, and because the three companies want to compete, they compete and race towards the bottom in pricing, which is actually what we see with like phone services today, right? Like
Sure.
they like T-Mobile, Sprint, AT&T, and Verizon. They could all get together and say, let's just quadruple prices next month.
Yeah,
They could do that, but that I think is illegal.
I think you're right.
Um, but because they can't do that, they all compete and they're all trying to get everybody's uh, what's it called? Everybody's
Business?
business. That's the word. Thank you. Everybody's business, right? And so they compete on price, and that's how that works. It's interesting. The medical industry is a little bit different because of insurance, and it gets more complicated, where people aren't paying for things themselves. Um, but I guess that's the way it works. So one or the other, you have to go all in and just pay for everybody, or you completely step out of it and say, nope, everybody has to pay for it on their own, and that gives the businesses the opportunity to compete on price. I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I guess, I mean,
Mm.
realistically, there's no product the that you pay for, like, where, I don't know, where it's just like that. There's no ceiling to that pricing. I can't think of one thing that just gets to that point where I don't find an alternative.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of things
Exactly.
that number could go really high.
Yeah, totally. Um, I guess the I guess the answer for me is that I wish that Pepsi and Diet Pepsi or Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke would raise their prices so much that I just decide I can't buy this. I can't afford to buy it anymore. It's too expensive, and I'm just gonna drink boring old flavorless
Ew,
water.
gross,
Ugh, the worst.
gross. It's almost as bad as sugar-free grapefruit juice.
That's you know what actually. So This is now totally off topic, but whatever. We're already here. So I've tried to like quit drinking soda so many times, and the reason I fail at it is because I only drink diet soda, which is semi healthy, right? Because it has diet in it, but and it's 0 calories. Like 0 calories is basically the same as water. And actually, if you look at it, the number 1 ingredient is water. So that's pretty good too. But I've tried to quit drinking soda a few times, and what happens every time is I say, okay, fine, I'll just drink water. Water is so boring that I say, okay, fine, I'm not going to drink water, I'll drink something else, and I end up drinking something like juice. But juice is not calorie free, and so then I end up gaining weight, and it's like, screw this. What's even the point of ditching soda if it's going to cause me to gain weight? And so then I'm like, fine, I'm going to go back.
Yeah, because most juices just have like tons of sugar in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell by your rehearsal there of the similarities between diet soda and water that this is not the first time you've tried to convince yourself that those are similar items.
Yeah. They're pretty much the same.
Yeah, diet's bad news, dude, that you're going to get cancer one day.
We're all going to anyway.
True.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Can I just say one more thing about diet soda? Actually, no. We should do a whole topic about this, actually, because I have so much to say about this. So
we'll save it for the next episode.
I'm already like so mad about it. Just thinking, it's so bad. I get so mad at people for being so dumb about it. Okay.
Wow. Tune in tomorrow.
No, it's not about diet soda. Just about like anyway. We can talk about it. We should end this one before it gets bad.
Too late.
All right. Well, this was good.
Yeah. So keep those cell phone bills low.
Well, join us next time. Cell phone. I think that was the right answer. Internet, medical, candy at the gas station. Those are the 3. Awesome. All right. See you guys.